I think interior design is a career that chose me by default and which I have been fortunate to pursue for, it'll be 50 years end of this year. So it's been a long career and I've had a wonderful time. Met the most amazing people, worked on the most amazing projects, been to the most amazing places. You know, I came to interior design through the avenue of being a furniture manufacturer. So it's very much like in the 18th century, cabinet makers used to design the room for which they were making the furniture. So from becoming a restorer of old basically 19th century items of furniture, I started reproducing those very, very faithfully. And then wherever this furniture of mine was going to clients and friends, they would say, but why don't you also design the room for us where all this furniture is going? So in a very modest and small way it began, and then I think I had my first assignment from the Oberois was a hotel in Khajuraho, and that must have been 75. And that is where I learned about the interior design of hotels, more or less working on the shop floor. I have always felt deeply honored that I was conferred the Padma Shri, and I take it almost as a responsibility, and that was in 92, that I was the first interior designer to be awarded this. Since then, I very much hoped that by my being awarded this, it has opened the floodgates for other designers to also get this recognition in our discipline. So that was one thing, and then I again felt very deeply honored that I was the first woman to chair the board of a National Institute of Excellence. And I think I tried to do things very, very democratically, firstly, and also I'm very proud of the fact that whilst I was chairperson, we had the first Southeast Asian Conference of Vernacular Architects. Also, I championed the writing of the history of architecture from an indigenous perspective. So we held workshops, and including in a World Heritage Site like Sanchi. So those become wonderful experiences, and out of which a small book, like a monograph, came out. And so academia has always interested me because the discipline, as you said earlier, that I studied was literature, and I have a incomplete PhD on Christopher Marlowe, which I can never get back to because one's interests have changed from being in love with Marlowe to other things. I mean, it's a life of it's been a life of research and reflection and of passionately pursuing interests. I don't know whether one can call that ambition. I've never thought of myself as being particularly ambitious, I have to say. One has always felt very honored that one was asked to work on these buildings. I mean, this happened over several years, starting from 81, 82. And I mean, the same buildings I have worked on over and over again, but they had their big blocks of, like, I worked on Rashtrapati Bhavan for 5 years. And this was mainly for conservation work and decoration of the rooms. I designed the secretariat for the Prime Minister of India, that through 9 Prime Ministers, it has not been changed. So, and I also think that these buildings, I don't know whether I would call them, yes, they are seats of power, but I have never approached them as that they're seats of power. I think they're very much part of our heritage. They are part of our national legacy. They belong to the people of India, and they must be preserved for future generations. And in my own very small way, working on these buildings, as I said, over several years, this is what I've done. This is my contribution to my own country. A close friend of mine, the late Mapu Singh, always accused me of being high on life. And he said, you get a high from work, Sunita Kohli. So maybe he was right. Maybe I enjoy working. Because, my work is so creative that it's very rewarding within me. I mean, I'm not looking for rewards from anybody else. But what is it that drives me? What is it that satisfies me? What is that makes me content? And of course, my husband, Rome, always says, he said, you suffer from an excess of enthusiasm. So I've always retorted and told him, Bertrand Russell said that enthusiasm is the gift of youth. C.V. Kafafi, a great poet that I've always loved, and the poet of Alexandria. In one of his poems, he said that life is a parenthesis between birth and death. I don't think one should make very long-term plans. I'm working on 4 books, 2 which are culinary books, and because food now today is also very much a part of UNESCO's declared intangible cultural heritage. I'm working on a book on heritage, I'm working on a book on design, and I, of course, have always believed that a man's reach should exceed his grasp. Otherwise, what is a heaven for? So that's life.